So let's give this a go. Also, Anseal, I did see you join the Discord. I gave you the role that allows you to see everything else in the Discord. Normally, to see everything in the Discord, you got to click a button that just kind of gives you a role. But yeah, I saw you in there, so I gave you the role. Yeah. After they finally arrived, they set up base camp. They kept us up to date with what they were working on. At least for some time. About a month ago, their supply ship returned to the base camp. The entire team had disappeared. Yeah, it's just the basic role that allows you to see everything. There's a channel called Roles, where you can click other stuff that to be alerted for certain things. Because I don't like to add everyone unless I absolutely have to. The university didn't want me to go. They said going to the Antarctic alone was practically suicide. I agree. So, like, there's options to be pinged for, like, when I go live and for YouTube, or when I'm looking for people to vote on games for a poll and stuff like that. So, like, that's all optional, but if you want to be pinged for any of those stuff, it's all in roles and you just click a button. But I cannot resist the pull. Something draws me there. I need to know what happened to my colleagues, my friends. Okay. Read notes. January 4th, 1931. F. Gedney. I'm the expedition's foreman tasked with overseeing the equipment and building operations. And now also, thanks to Mr. Dyer, tasked with writing a logbook. I'll keep things short since I'm not much of a writer. January 10th, 1931. Shack construction and drilling apparatus erected. January 12th. Built a fence in front of the cave to keep the dogs out. The scientists say there's a weird structure inside. January 14th. The structure's door has shut and the scientists are trapped. We'll radio the Arkham for help. January 15th. Good game selection list to vote on. Yeah, and the way it works too is the games that aren't actually voted on will remain in that selection to be voted for. So everything in there I will play at some stage. It's just whatever wins gets played next. So, okay. Carol and Ash are dead. We found their bodies in the water. I've locked the gate to the cave and buried the key. I don't want anyone near that cursed thing. January 17th, buried Sherman and Bacti today. With the scientists still trapped in the cave, I am now alone in this frigid desert with this soul-piercing sound. The bottom of the sea is silent. No noise. Must go there. I don't particularly want to go to the bottom of the sea. Is that something we need to do? Okay. What we got in here? Alright, we have an electric torch. I feel like that is something we'll need. Okay, yep, so I don't think so. I don't think so. It wouldn't. Are we going to sing as well? Like, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter, take it from me. Hey, enormous start. Okay, I think I skipped things. January 4th. After several grueling weeks aboard the Arkham, we finally arrived in Antarctica. Okay, I don't think we're necessarily going under the sea, because going under the sea in Antarctica, I believe that would be really fucking cold. Okay, we finally arrived in Antarctica. We've unloaded our equipment and set up our tents. We will start building our more permanent residence for the next couple of weeks right away. January 10th. After several nights in tents, the shack is finally constructed. We also had to build a fence in front of the nearby cave entrance to keep the dogs from running in. January 12th, we finished the first batch of geological surveys. We were able to unearth a large fossil of what seems to be an imprint of an enormous starfish. For now, we'll temporarily shift our focus to investigating the cave. They keep running in, even though we almost have to carry them out every time due to the amount of distress they seem to experience. Okay. Okay, we have a drill. Okay. So I think we're going this way because there doesn't. Okay, shift to run. That's standard. That's the standard run button. Okay. Okay. So that's locked. So there's a key somewhere. We need to have where to look around because we're looking for a key. Key. If I was a key, where would I be? Okay, so there's no... If I were a key, I'd be on this desk, but I'm not on this desk. So... Ooh. Okay. I dug them up, but Carol, Ash, Sherman, and Metig. Okay, why am I digging up graves? Unless there was... There's the key. But why? I dug up... Well, I found a shovel. And then it gave me an option to dig up a grave. I'm like, okay, maybe I dig up the grave and then I open up the thing. And yeah, I'm faced with a skeleton, but maybe that skeleton is holding the key I need. When it turns out I could have not had to dig up any of these poor souls' graves. And I could have just come around and dug in the snow. But yeah, I've got the key. So we have the key now. So we can go to this gate now and we can open it and we can see. That's a weird shape for a cave. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Icy cave. Yeah, I already had the torch, so we're good. Because I already thought ahead there. Ooh. It's glowy over here. Hey, what have we got? Okay, I can light the candle. Read notes. January 11th, another dog ran into the cave, this time much deeper. Denforth and I went after it. We discovered a massive hollow space in the ice. In its back is I can't believe I'm writing this, artificial construction made of stone with an open entrance that leads further in. January 13th, we set up a table in the cave next to a mysteriously luminous stone to study the structure further. We first assumed that it was built by an ancient... human civilization, but upon further inspection... I forgot where I was. We can only surmise it must be far older. Yeah, for reference, I don't think the bot cares about the capitalization. Like, I think it cares about punctuation, so if something needs a comma somewhere, it will be a little bit weird about that. But but like, if things are capitalized correctly, it doesn't care. And maybe try taking city off the end. Okay, January 16th. We found a strange 5-sided object embedded in the ice not far from the entrance. It seems to fit perfectly into the platform's hull, but inserting it had no effect. Okay, so insert this into the hull. Okay. Does nothing, my butt. Does nothing, my butt. Ooh. Spooky. Yeah, it does all of the things. Hi. What do we got here? January 13th. After preparing for venturing deeper into the structure, we found a mural only a few steps into it. What's portrayed here must be an elaborate joke because the alternative frightens me deeply. It depicts several winged creatures. Jan 4 suggested that the lower part of the mural is a simplified map of the solar system with Earth highlighted. Okay, let's have a look at this. Yeah, okay. Yep. This looks Lovecraftian. Because I see tentacles. And other, like, these are eyes. These must be eyes. Tentacles and eyes and teeth and, Cthulhu-y monsters. Ooh, ladder, I'm guessing. I need you. Okay. Yes, the Kraken in Cthulhu. Okay, so pick up ladder. Okay. I get what we do with ladder. Okay. Carry ladder, pick up ladder, carry. Okay. Okay, can I not do anything more with the ladder? Oh, there's a secret entrance here. I would probably break it too. It looks like a very flimsy little wooden ladder. Yeah. Speaking of breaking ladders. Yeah. Okay. That ladder's no longer a thing. Ooh. Okay, so, yeah. They were here somewhere. Ooh, okay, is that just water dripping from the ceiling? Either way, it's glowy. And, like, even these light things, they're trippy. It's, like, glowy. Ooh. I see a puzzle. Okay. And another thing here. Okay. The Necronomicon. Okay, yeah. This is Lovecraftian. The Necronomicon tells of beings it calls elder things who have been on the planet for much longer than any life, and if the book is to be believed further, their life's very origin. Okay, yeah. I called it on the Cthulhu and the. My nose was itchy. Okay, so I don't know if we need to insert anything into these holes, but oh, we actually might, or are they just scrolls that are inserted in there? Okay, candle. Okay. Oh, that looks spiky. Okay. Okay. These buttons are pressable. Okay. So maybe I just have to press them in a certain order. Yeah, so... Okay. So, I'm going to use process of elimination. So that keeps that. So that, then... Okay, so that... Okay, yeah, that is giving very Elder God-y in the sounds. Okay. So, process of elimination, we know this one. Then this one. And this one. Okay. So this, we should have the order this time. So that one, this one. Yeah, those noises are a little... It sounds like dying whale noises. That is pretty. That is very pretty. Okay. Yeah, pretty light, so shiny. We like shiny. Okay. Oh, we can go this way. Okay, so I think we need something to go in there. Because this looks like a holder for something.
Hot diggity dog! This place is magnificent.
It is. It's spooky, but it's magnificent. Okay, okay, I think this is the thing that we need to put in the thing. Okay. Ooh. What do we got here? So, okay. Okay, so there'll be some... There's way too many combinations of those for me to go around just like rando guessing. So, I'm gonna have a look around and actually see if I can find anything that hints towards what we want. Because usually you would see something somewhere, even if you had to search a little bit, that would say, hey, this is the combination of little things that you need to do the thing and the stuff. So yeah, not seeing that. Okay, maybe it might be trial and error. Maybe something happens when I switch something that's correct. Okay, so like it all makes okay. So those noises, I think, are the creaky things. Alright, so it looks like there's like... Yeah, so each of them make like a certain noise, maybe? I don't know what that is up there. But I think whatever it is supposed to, like, I don't know, maybe gut ray, like, laser ray that so I can get through and grab that thingy. Alright, so that does make noises, but... Yeah, normally there's something that hints to, like, a combination of something. Even if in that case it's sound. Because each of those things seems to make a distinctive sound. And I don't see... Yeah, usually if you search hard enough, there's... And I've been to everywhere I can be at the moment. But then I had that problem the other night with a game, with another game I was playing, and it turned out that, yeah, what I thought I was supposed to be doing was correct, and I just wasn't doing it right. I can go back out here. But I can't exit out here. Okay, so we are kind of trapped in this little bit. Yeah, the sound changes with the patterns, but I'm not hearing any, like, even sound indication when I'm walking anywhere, because I could try and match the sounds with the patterns, and yeah, so I'm not seeing the pattern anywhere, or, like, I'm not seeing patterns anywhere, I'm not hearing the sounds anywhere. But, like, for example, if I go 3, 4, 5, kind of looks like 3, 4, 5, that's just kind of what it looks like to me. And then press the button. They all have like a distinct kind of sound to them. some indication or something. Alright, so I think I'm blowing stuff out of the horn. I'm not even sure if I could look this up even. Yeah. That sound's been the same each time, hasn't it? Okay, so that's... Okay. It was the sound that played every time I pressed the button. Alright. Hi there, cylindrical object. Like, it didn't occur... I thought it was playing whatever tune I put in. But it turned out it was like the thing. And then I listened to it, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure that's the same thing I've heard every other time. So we got it. Okay. Ooh, hello, bridge. We have a bridge. So yeah, there was a hint and a solution, but... Okay. That only got the bridge halfway. Hey, do I need to play with the thing a bit? Do I need to play with something else? So I can't take that. But yeah, it's giving me the bridge, but there's got to be another bridge across. So I don't know if I need to play with that nor. Yeah, I just wanted to snooze that. um, yeah, I just wanted to snooze the ads. Okay. I can't even press that now, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing that can be pressed. Hey. Is there perhaps another puzzle or something that got opened? How did I not see that? Okay. Blind, Sandy, you're blind. Okay. Okay, so there's another thingy there. Okay, there'll be another scroll thing behind a thing that we do a thing in order to get the thing. Okay, yeah, there's a thing there. Okay. Oh, is this another, okay, is this the same kind of puzzle? Okay, that sounded weird. Okay, so... Okay, so it was... every time I move on it... Okay, so I know that that one's a... Okay, so that one, I think, is that one. So it's that. I know that I want that one to be. Hey, since I got the puzzle, since the puzzle was a thing that I knew how to do, at this point, that one was easier because I knew how to do a puzzle. I knew how the puzzle worked, but that was only more difficult because it was just trying, like, moving the wrong one, move things. So, yeah. Okay. So now we can get across the bridge. Yay. Okay. How long before we get, like, slapped by tentacles because of Lovecraftian? But then not everything's, like, not everything... Okay. Hello, yeah, that was loud in the ears. That was loud in the ears. Okay. We have an anvil. Alright, 4. Something about the number 4. 2. 9. Okay. This is the type of thing I get. I forget the combination of the safe for a 3rd time, and the locksmith urged me to write down hints for myself. The combination consists of 1, my passion for traveling, 2, my deep appreciation for literature, 3, my deep affection for my wife, and 4, my fascination with ancient civilizations. Okay, so number 1 is the globe. I need with my... Okay. So I play so many kind of like escape roomy type games that I have like bundles of like paper where I've written like a bunch of shit on to like kind of work stuff out. So I'm trying to find a bit of paper on my desk here that I haven't written on already, so that I can write this down. This will do. It's even lined. Okay. So 1 is the passion for traveling. So that would be globe. 2, literature. 3, wife. So I'm guessing that might be photo. So 4, ancient civs. Okay. So is there like a book? Okay. Pull out the book. Okay, so 3 is a book. What was the globe again? Globe is 9. So 9, 3. Alright, yeah, that's obviously the wife. 2. And what's on this one again? 4. So 9, 3, 2, 4. Here's something that makes sense to me. Okay, so 9. Okay. 9, 3, 2, 4. Unlock. And that gives us the key to open the room and get out. It's cool. Ooh. Hello. Okay, maybe standing in that was not the greatest idea, because yeah. But yeah. Okay.